Now, at the height of the pandemic, all of the major tour companies decided to rejigger their websites so they could start selling what they're calling experiences. These are tours, these are admissions to museums, these are lift tickets. They don't want you to leave their sites. So this is very convenient, but often if you book a museum admission on Priceline, you're going to be paying a commission that you don't need to, and also you're going to be pushed towards a tour that maybe you shouldn't be taking. Here's an example. Priceline currently has a 4-hour tour to the Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island. It's $79 per person. So that's $20 an hour. Doesn't sound too bad, right? The problem is the National Park Service runs both Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty, and they don't allow in outside guides. And I learned about this because my stepmother, for her birthday, decided to do a tour with one of these companies to Ellis Island, and the guide couldn't take us inside Ellis Island. We spent all our time walking around the building with him talking, and what's fascinating is what's inside Ellis Island. So they are not vetting these tours. Be very, very careful when you buy tours and experiences from Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, and the rest. And here's what we would have paid. Here's what you pay. You pay $24 rather than $79 to get to Ellis Island and have a wonderful ranger-led tour. Okay, every year we have a wonderful freelancer. His name is Reed Bramlett. He does an extraordinary research project for us to discover which are the best search engines for travel. This just came out a couple of weeks ago on fromers.com. You can read the whole study there. People look at this and say, where is Google Flights? Why is Google Flights not on this list? Well, Google Flights found the lowest prices exactly 0% of the time. They were number 10 in our list. The winner was Momondo Kayak. They found the lowest prices most consistently. And I have Cheapo Air here as number 4 because they were number 1 for last minute fares. I don't know why. I don't know why they do that better. We really like Momondo Kayak, and as I said before, we're journalists. They're not paying us to say this. We just found them to be best in our study. We like them because their ability to find low-cost travel, and because they have these great filters. So you see those little bars? The orange ones are for the day you're traveling, but when you mouse over all those bars, you can see what the cost would be all of the days surrounding your trip. So I did a New York to Paris round trip just as a test, and I found a difference of $100 depending what day of the week I traveled. As well, they allow you to filter for really great things. So they filter for fees. If you know you're going to be checking a bag, the price from that could really change how much you're paying overall for the flight, so you can filter that. If you're worried about being on a MAX 7087 plane, they filter for types of planes. If you only want to book directly with the airlines, you can filter for that. And I highly recommend doing so because, you know, there have been things going wrong with flights, and if you book through a third party and something goes wrong, you will not be able to rebook as fast as you could if you book directly with the airlines. So we recommend searching on Momondo and Kayak, and the reason we're recommending them both is they're both owned by the same company and they give it identical results, so either one of them is fine. So search for them through them, but don't book through them. More on saving money.